Buckle up. I'm sure you've heard that before. Well, the National Transportation Safety Board wants those lap and shoulder belts on new buses pronto. More on that in a bit. Welcome to The Route, our school bus fleet content series. I'm Wes Platt, Executive Editor. In this episode, I'm going to recap some of our recent top stories from schoolbusfleet.com. Click like on this and all our other videos, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your comments are always welcome. If you get a chance, post who you are, where you're from, and I'll give you a shout out in a future episode. Okay, let's get rolling. Our first stops are Warsaw, Indiana, and Sawyersville, Kentucky, where school buses were involved in a couple of scary wrecks. In the Indiana incident, a semi-truck driven by an apparently intoxicated driver slammed into the right rear of a school bus carrying student athletes from the hockey team at Chicago's St. Ignatius College Prep. Children aboard the bus ranged in age from 14 to 17. One of the students may have been ejected when the bus was hit during a turn. The truck driver failed a field sobriety test and was later charged with felony operating while intoxicated, causing serious bodily injury. In the Kentucky crash, a school bus in Magoffin County went off the pavement into a ditch, went back onto the roadway and over an embankment before striking a utility pole and landing on the passenger side. The driver was partially ejected and pinned under the bus. The driver and at least two students were airlifted to hospitals, while other students on the bus were taken by ambulance. Late last week, 7 people remained hospitalized. According to Fox 56, Magoffin Superintendent Chris Meadows delivered gift cards to families of the bus crash victims to help fund back and forth trips to the hospital. We wish a speedy recovery to everyone injured in both of these accidents. All right, next, let's roll over to Schenectady, New York, where the New York School Bus Contractors Association recently paid tribute to some stars in the state's student transportation industry. Said NYSBCA President Nick Vallone, "We had no shortage of champions to celebrate at this year's annual convention. The driver shortage was exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic that required swift action on multiple fronts. All of our honorees played a crucial role in getting more drivers behind the wheel without sacrificing an ounce of safety. Most importantly, we recognize New York's school bus drivers, monitors, and mechanics who continue to provide safe transportation to millions of students every single day." Awards and recipients included the Roger Weeks Contractor of the Year Award, which went to Patrick Kinane, president of Golden Sun Bus Service. Legislator of the Year Award, which was shared by U.S. Rep. Joseph Morell and New York State Senator James Skoufis. The Distinguished Service Award, which went to Michael Mangiardo with New York's Department of Motor Vehicles, Assemblyman Michael Benedetto, Assemblyman William B. Magnarelli, State Senator Mike Martucci, and State Senator Shelley B. Mayer. Honorary Lifetime Member Award was given to Paul Quinn Morey with Huntington Coach Corporation. Heart of the Industry Award, On Road, went to Ellen Eckes with We Transport Corporation, or We Transport Inc. Heart of the Industry Award, Off Road, went to Sarah Beth Corbin with Rolling V Bus Corporation. Congratulations to everyone for the recognition, and thanks for the hard work that got them there. Our next stop is Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where after recent reports of a national epidemic of illegal school bus passing, the state's Department of Transportation actually reported a drop in such violations during its Operation Safe Stop activities. During the event, school districts and law enforcement agencies in Pennsylvania reported witnessing 155 violations, down from 252 in 2021. The violations may be on the decline thanks to the implementation of the school bus stopping law, which saw convictions climb from 314 in 2020 to 348 in 2021. Said Mike Kaiser, Pennsylvania's acting Deputy Secretary for Highway Administration, the increase in convictions of the school bus stopping law last year is just one reason why we're reminding motorists of its importance. One incident of passing a school bus is one too many. With additional challenges such as darkness coinciding with more of our students' school bus ride times and the distraction of the quickly approaching holiday season, it is important that motorists remain vigilant while sharing the road with school buses and students. Are illegal passing incidents on the rise or decline in your area? Let me know in the comments. Our last stop is Washington, D.C., home of the National Transportation Safety Board, which recently renewed its 2018 recommendation calling for states to require passenger lap and shoulder belts on new large school buses, as well as requiring systems that prevent lane departure on heavy vehicles. The NTSB renewed this push based on findings of an investigation into a 2020 crash between a Tennessee school bus and a service utility truck that killed 2 on the bus, including a 7-year-old child. Said NTSB Chair Jennifer Homendy, "This case is a gut-wrenching reminder that failure to act on our recommendations can lead to unimaginable and preventable tragedy. School buses are often praised for their safety record, but we've become complacent. Children's lives are at stake. The time to act is now." How do you feel about the seatbelt requirement? Sound off in the comments. All right, it's time to park the bus for now, and we're going to stay parked for the Thanksgiving holiday. We'll be back in December. Best to you and your families. And thank you for watching, and a shout out to Twitter follower Robert Dubeck. Tell your friends about the route, and if you've got news, send email to wes.platt@bobbit.com. Tweet us at School Bus Fleet. Remember to post who you are, where you're from. I'll give a shout out in a future episode. Drive safely, and see you next time on the route.